We are here on JBS on the brandly new named Jersey Baseball Nation. We got a new logo and we're celebrating by bringing on one of our old friends, Ryan Fischer, NJIT senior pitcher. Thanks for coming on, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, always. And as we know, Ryan is the reigning America East Unanimous Player of the Year. We already know he's the only player at a New Jersey D1 to win an NCAA tournament game since 2011. We know those things. We haven't talked about the fact that you're also now Cape Cod League champ, born Braves pitcher. Tell us about the experience of playing up at the Cape, because it's something that everybody, gets to see or hear of when they're young and they all want to do it. You got to do it and win a title. What was it like?
I mean, it was awesome. Coming up short in the spring, of course, love to win America East championship, but the summer Cape Cod championship was the next best thing, and it was the best experience of my life. I met a lot of great people, great teammates, guys from other schools, great families up there, great kids. It was just awesome. It was a great atmosphere. I've never seen anything like it, especially in a summer league. You don't usually. I feel like a lot of summer leagues, guys are kind of dragging along and, people want to go home. And I mean, this was nothing like it. It was everyone wanted to be there. We wanted to win. It was just fun. It was great to be there.
If you don't want to be there at the Cape and you're playing in front of 5,000 or whatever every day and it's playing against the best college guys in the country, then what are you doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was incredible. That's really all I can say to describe it.
What did it do to your game, to play all those P5 guys, all those draft prospects? It's not just that there's 3, 4, 5,000 people in the stands every day. There's also, every game is 20, 30 MLB scouts every time you're out there pitching. What did that do to your game, and what kind of feedback did you get from the whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of made me I feel like it made me become a little more fine. Realize I have still a lot of things to work on. Of course, you can always get better, but guys up there, they just you make one mistake and they'll pounce on it. I've given up my fair share of home runs and on mistakes nonetheless. So I just kind of realized, like, if you make one mistake, they're gonna capitalize on it, and it's just something I got to keep working on.
But atmosphere, I mean, it's great and all, but it's not the same as a FISCH Friday in Union, right? I mean, that's the real party in college baseball.
That's right. There's nothing like a party in Union. It was great, though. It was still all the fans cheering for you. You hear your name when you're on the mound, and like, wow, these people know my name, and it was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah. Now another thing, off the field that I thought was really neat, and we've got some pictures here that we're going to show while we're talking here, is, obviously you see all the great stuff on the field, an awful lot of pictures of you, not off the field, but still on the field, but working with young guys, with some young campers. Looks like you were enjoying that as much as the kids were. But tell us what that was, and what that meant to be able to do.
Yeah, so I was Born Braves summer camp. They get 5 or 6 guys from the team, and there's 4 weeks of it, and you just you go out in the morning, go to the field before your games, and teach some young kids how to play baseball. It was ages 5 to 13, and it was fun. It was a good experience. There's nothing like being on the field anytime you can get on it, so I couldn't really turn down that, and it was just easy to work with them. They love me. They're calling me Coach Fisch. It was great. It was just really awesome.
And they would come and watch you afterwards, right?
Yeah, they come and watch, and they'd be on the mound, and they're screaming, "Coach Fisch, Coach Fisch." It was great. It was really fun.
Yeah, for sure. Now we're going and we're looking ahead to senior year. I was just saying, you were a very good high school pitcher. Certainly great record, state champion your junior year, right, with Hunterdon Central. Awesome team, but never like the guy, in high school. One D1 offer was NJIT, what you weren't turning down SEC schools to go there, but ended up being the best experience of your life, without a doubt. What were some of the key things along the way that took you from really good high school pitcher with potential to realizing that potential, getting on the draft boards, being a guy now, and what helped get you to the next level?
Yeah, I think just the support and from my coaches here and from Coach Farzio of Legion, Coach Robbie here, Coach DeLeo, they all believed in me, and I think that was kind of something that really stuck with me. They told me that I had the potential. I never realized I had it until they said something, and they told me if you work your butt off, then you'll get somewhere. And I think that's what just kind of kept me going and made me realize that I could really do something here.
Now we got one more spring at least of parties in Union on Friday nights, right?
That's right. Excited.
Yeah, you're going through the falls and without playing, obviously building up, after so many innings in the spring and the summer, get to see the young guys now makes you feel excited, I'm sure, even more, right?
Yeah, I mean, we just scrimmaged Kane on Friday, and it was great to see everyone compete. It was great to see the younger guys in action against a team other than our own. So it was cool. It was great to see these guys are bought in already. I could tell the freshmen are bought in, the younger guys. Of course, we lost a lot of the older leaders and impact guys in the lineup, but I think that, everyone's going to step up. I think it's going to be a great season for us.
Agreed. And we look forward to it. And as always, we look forward to those Friday night crazy games and a lot of fun next spring. We appreciate it as always, Ryan.
Thank you. Appreciate it as well.
After a little break here, we will be back. We've got Ryan's longtime, and we mean back to sixth grade catcher, Luke Longo, who's still catching him in college, along with Ryan out at the field. We've got Coach DeLeo, a lot more as we come back on JBN.
So I think that was RMS, what was that, the Killer Bees?
Yeah.
Right? So we had Coach DeVelder at Reddington Middle School. We were sixth graders, we were playing on the B team, and I think that was the first time that I caught fish, and we had a pretty good squad. A couple guys ended up going D1 from that team, but we were just a great team, I thought. So our coach ended up calling us the Killer Bees. And I just remember catching fish. It was great. Like, that was the start of a connection that we obviously grew to have now. But it was awesome. I mean, we go way back, as you guys know.
You're playing together in sixth grade, and then, I mean, just to take it to this extent, NCAA tournament together, it's just pretty crazy, isn't it?
I'm lucky to have this guy behind the dish every game. He's the best catcher I know. I would take him over anybody else, and I think I owe a lot of my success to him, because I think without him I wouldn't feel as comfortable on the mound. I wouldn't, it's my brother out there, and he makes it easy for me. So it's great to have him, and just having the connection that we've had for so long. I mean, it just makes it 100 times easier.
See what he's done since he's been here, to win an NCAA tournament game, to be unanimous conference pitcher of the year, throw in the cape, get on the draft board, things like that. I mean, tell me about how that happens, what kind of teammate person he's kind of grown into.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going all the way back, Fisch has always been one of the hardest working guys that I know. And he just has that dog mentality where he knows what he has to do to make himself better. He's a great teammate. He knows what he's got to do to make the rest of the guys around him better players too. And really, it's just the way that he carries himself. He's a great player, he's a great teammate, and it rubs off on a lot of other guys. But really happy to see the things that he's done throughout the years. bettering himself as a player, and like I said, making everybody else around him better too. But he's done a phenomenal job with himself.
Get in the weight room as much as possible, just kind of build the strength up. I think velo is probably the most important thing. That's what I hear I got to get up. But, you know, just kind of leading the team is really what I want to do this fall. That's really the main goal, is to get everyone else where they need to be. You know, and as far as myself, just trying to get better as a pitcher and as a player. Velo is probably the biggest thing. So, you know, weight room, med ball, just getting in better shape and keeping myself healthy, just building back up. Just started throwing about a month ago, or half a month ago, and I'll probably hop on the mound again mid-October and take it from there.
So I'm about 3 months out of hip surgery right now. Got the leg room repaired, and I mean, I've had a great PT at school and at home, and they've done a really good job with all the exercises and the rehab. So I'm feeling phenomenal right now. I mean, definitely a little limited still, but I'm itching to get back out there for sure.
Those guys created a culture that you know, a lot of schools don't have, and I think that's what's going to bring this program to more success in the future. That's why we have to carry it on. I mean, and we got great leaders now to do it, to keep the culture going. We learn from some of the best guys, and you know, I think that's what's going to keep this culture alive and your team going.
Yeah, I mean, like what Ryan said, we have a really good group of leaders on this team now, and we learned a lot from the guys who just graduated before, but we just got to do everything that we can to pass the torch down to the younger guys, tell them what GPU is all about.
We going to see this guy in the pros in a year?
Yeah, without a doubt. There's no chance that he's not making a push.
What's that going to mean to you as somebody who's caught him for so long?
That's going to be special for me to see. I mean, I'm really pushing for this guy to go on and take us to the next step. And like I said before, he's got a great work ethic, so I know he has what it takes. But for me personally, I know that I'm going to be really proud of him, and he's going to have a lot of people that are really proud of him overall. But I know, like I said, he has what it takes.
It's the best experience I've had. I can't picture myself anywhere else. And you know, the coaches, I knew I'd pick the right choice when the coaches believed in me and believed in him, and they believe in all the players. So this was really the best choice I could have made.
Yeah, I mean, he's been a incredible piece and success story. I mean, from a guy that didn't pitch in the rotation in his high school, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to Robbie, where he saw something in this kid that a lot of other people didn't. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think we were Fisch's only Division I offer, and obviously fell in love with the school, with us, with the facilities, and it's turned into something special because he's the best example we have, and the guy that we lean on a lot, because he truly just does what we teach and has making a bigger step than anybody. You know, our big thing is that you got to trust that process, trust that your development is going to work out, and that we're doing the right thing to help you out, you know, as a person and as a baseball player. So he's taken strides that damn near I've never seen anybody else take. You know, 82 to 85 as a freshman here with questionable mechanics on a couple spots, but he always had that dog in him, and you can hang your hat on that even when guys aren't perfect to the eye. But that summer of COVID, he really took it upon himself that he wanted to do this for a lifetime, you know, and not just be a good college pitcher that throws enough strikes, you know, because that's always been a skill of his, is that he's a pure strike thrower, and you don't see that very often anymore. But from 82 to 85 with a, you know, cement mixer slider to unanimous pitcher of the year in the conference, who's now, you know, 90 to 94 with a plus breaking ball and a plus changeup, you're talking a guy that's probably on 30 draft boards for next year. So, you know, it's all credit to him. He's put a ton of work in, and the body transformation that he's made is a result of that.